Hello, everybody. This is Moondog here with the Operation Bad Blood live stream Q&A. And we have with us today, well, for those of you who don't know, I'm the creator and game manager for Operation Bad Blood. So I'll be there, of course, throughout the whole day and Friday and Sunday to make sure everything goes off well and without a hitch. And I'm sure we will because we have such a great staff here, a lot of experience. To my screen right, we have my associate game manager, Sonic. So, Sonic, introduce yourself.
Okay, again, how many times have I done this now? I'm Sonic Ian. I'll be the on-field referee in charge of pretty much everybody that's out there. I'll have some help with me, thank gosh, this year. But I'll be there to make sure everybody's safe, sane, having a good time, staying hydrated, eating if possible, which I think we're going to talk about tonight. And just make sure everybody's having a good time and enjoying themselves and getting the most out of what we're trying to do.
Great. And in the screen below me, we have Vendetta, who is in charge of the sign in and registration for game day, and as well as in charge of everything in my life. So, oh, wait, now she's all the way to the screen right there. So, Vendetta, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi everyone. Vendetta G to all of my friends, and you can call me that too. Yeah, just heading up the Widows Club, which I call all of our volunteer uh, registration folks, us who are up in the back end, um, making sure that you are registered and that everything goes smoothly before you go to Chrono and all of the above, and Lost and Found.
Oh, yeah, important. So, I'm we don't say it often enough. Make sure you write your name on everything that you bring to the field, because when it gets turned in to Lost and Found, it'll make it so much easier for Vendetta and the staff over at EMR to get it to the right person. Or at least when you come up, you can say, "Well, I'm looking for a M9 magazine." Oh, really? Well, what does it look like? Well, it looks like a magazine. Yeah, yeah, but what name is on there? That sort of thing. So make sure that you have your name on that.
Painter's tape and gaffer's tape doesn't leave residue on your stuff. Just wrap it, write it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay, and on the screen below me now we have Headkill Nick, who is the CO of the Tribals and has been involved in this game since the beginning along as well. So, want to introduce yourself, Nick? Yeah, can you hear
Hey
us?
everybody.
Oh, there we go.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Might be a little bit delayed. I'm on this kind of here, but yeah. Hi everybody. Been here for since the beginning. Been playing with Tom, Moondog. Sorry, for many years, and just have fun at all these events. Look for me out in the field. You'll start to miss me. I'll have a nice big Hawaiian shirt on and be multicolored and everything. Kind of like Joker's shirt there.
Well, that's a good segue right there. So, on Nick's right, we have Joker from Players Wanted. For those of you who haven't checked out that channel, definitely do so. He puts up a lot of great content, and Joker probably has one of the longest drives of any of the players coming out to Bad Blood, coming out of Southern Florida.
19 hours.
Yes. So, Joker, you want to give a quick introduction, a plug for your channel?
Yeah, so I'm Joker from Players Wanted, YouTube, TikTok, the whole nine yards. I travel all across pretty much up and down the East Coast, sometimes on the West Coast or Midwest, playing Airsoft games and all that. For Bad Blood, we're actually bringing 4 players up there. It's the one game that I look forward to every single year, and to see how many people I can get out there. So I don't think I'm going to get the knife spree that I got last time, but who knows? So I'm looking forward to the event this weekend. And I totally forgot again, because I don't usually stream on Sundays, that Sunday is our stream for this. So then all of a sudden when I got the buzzing, I was like, oh crap, I'm supposed to be someplace.
Well, I'm glad you could join us.
Thanks for having me.
No worries. So this is going to be our final live stream before the event, because obviously the game is next Saturday. So we won't any Sunday live stream is going to be a post game one. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll put one on, but we might be just too exhausted at that point. I'll talk to
I'll
you.
always do my Tuesday AAR, so
Okay, true, true.
you're welcome to come on there.
So,
The buzzing's back.
oh, I think that's Head
Nick.
Kills
Yeah.
connection. So,
Yeah,
but
I'll keep him muted till he thinks he's got it. No offense, Nick. We love you.
no worries, Nick. If you need to get on it to say something, just wave, and Ian Sonic will get you back on. All right. So, do we have? Oh, we have Smurf. We have to the right of Joker. We have Smurfette, who will be joining Vendetta in the sign-in line, and she's a veteran of the whole registration and sign-in shenanigans as well. Smurfette, do you want to give a quick introduction to yourself and what you're up to?
Well, I'm Smurf, and I actually do registration for all of Joker's events usually. So, yeah, this will be my 4th Bad Blood, I think. So it's going to be a good time.
Good, very good. So, one of the reasons, one of the big topics we have actually, since we're talking about signing and registration, is the whole signing and registration process. And, it's not all too involved, but we just want to make sure that we get through it as quickly and as painlessly as possible. And one of the ways the key way we can do that is if everybody's on the same page as to what they need to bring with them. And key things you should always bring with you to sign in is a hard copy of your EVIC confirmation number that you got when you ordered your tickets. We've gotten a confirmation email from them that your order went through. That's kind of basic stuff. But bring a printout of that, and of course you could bring a screenshot on your phone and what have you. Or I would do that over assuming that you'll have good enough wireless reception to bring up your phone order screen or email again, because you never know. So that's why I always recommend bring a printout of that. And of course, download and print out the player packet and waiver, which you could find on the order page at EVIC that you ordered your tickets from. So before you get to the event, print out everything you can. But with that, I'm going to hand it over to Vendetta and to Smurf to talk about the sign-in and registration process and what you can expect.
All right, so I am literally just reading off my checklist. So just as what Moondog has just said, just make sure you have your order number, whether it be in print or if you got a screenshot of it, preferably, and a signed waiver. I don't want just like a waiver and unsigned, just a blank piece of paper. That doesn't help. So, and the next thing, if you know that you've got that, make sure that you are in the correct faction line.
Yes. Oh, God, yes.
All right. There's going to be signs above our heads, hopefully readable from where you are in the line, to make sure that by the time you approach the desk, we can get you ready to go. Another thing is that if say you're say you're registered like a whole group of you, and you know that maybe 2 or 3 of your guys or even one of your guys will be signing in separately, if you can give us that person's name, that would help. So then when we go look up the order number for that guy, then that will help immensely. I think I said that twice.
And if somebody else bought a ticket for you, have their name, because we're looking it up by the person who bought the ticket. So whoever in your group got the tickets, have their name as well as the order number.
So that's just the basics for those of you who are going to be signing in. If you have a minor with you, or a minor has signed up, for maybe like a parent or guardian has done this for you, we're just going to make sure that you've got all your ducks in order, and that usually you have your mom or dad or your older brother there, or sister. So you know, the honor system, folks. Okay, and for us widows who are happily running the event from the registration from the back end, just do a quick review of the player packet and the map, just so that we get these random people who come up to the desk who should have read it ahead of time. You know, so never know. And we're also again doing the same tag team for the lost and found. So that's about it. Hopefully
Yeah,
that's
definitely. Yeah, I think that's about it. Like, definitely with or what they said earlier with the lost and found, make sure your name is on things, because if you come to me and say, I'm looking for this, I'm going to put a pile of them on the desk and say, does it look like any of these? Because I don't know what you're talking about. I'm looking for this specific mag. What does it look like? Because I don't know. They're all magazines to me.
I'm looking for my
Yeah.
driller.
I know what your driller looks like.
I got the blue one
unique.
too. Oh, I still got to get my I got to get my Sharpie out and tag
Smurf,
it anyway.
And Smurf, what do you think about those disgusting rags that sometimes come our way? I would
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. In general, we want you to turn in everything, but if you find somebody's sweaty red rag, yeah, you don't need to turn that in, really. I think they would prefer you didn't.
Now, if it's not disgusting, go ahead and turn it in. Because I have had people come and specifically ask me looking for dead rags. And if it's unique, like, like Joker's Players Wanted dead rag.
Those are kind of sexy.
Right? People will come looking for specific ones like that. But if it's just some red cloth, yeah, don't worry about it.
Put it in the trash bag that I asked you to have in your pocket last week. So
Yeah. That's one item I think as long as it's
fire.
If it's a oh okay, that's something you have to deal with. So yeah, if you will oftentimes give out red rags from previous events. If you have an evic red rag from a previous event, then and happen to lose it, I think it'll be okay if some other player washes it and takes it home with them. In general, I don't think we'll be putting dead rags into the lost and found box.
I don't know in the last 12 years I've ever spent money on a red rag. So there's gonna make sure you have one with you, but you lose it, you can get another one pretty easily.
Yeah, we'll probably be tossing out new red rags during the end of game raffle anyway. So
the barrel blockers are a 100% must.
I have like 4 or 5 that are still in the packaging that were like thrown at events that I usually just keep with me just in case.
True.
So
another thing, make sure you bring a barrel blocker, especially if you're going into line for the registration, and it's especially for going into line in chrono. I know you're saying, "Oh, we're going to be shooting this anyway," but keep a barrel condom on the thing. And
your sock, your glove, your boot, your finger down the muzzle. That's not acceptable. Get an actual elastic tied on barrel blocker, and just follow the rules, because we all know Timmy is gonna yell at you, and he's gonna get mad. Mags out, barrel blockers on in the no fire areas.
And then he's going to yell at us.
And then he's going to yell at us for us not keeping track of all of you. So, yeah, don't make us look like jerks.
Yeah. And write your name on it. If you lose it, there's a good that's something that we do also get turned in. So write your name on your barrel blocker, your barrel condom. So, Joker, your house isn't burning down, or
no?
Like
I have a burn barrel going in the backyard, and evidently a piece fell out and was like burning on the ground in the fire pit.
Okay, so it's safe. That's good. All right. We have also. So let's talk a little bit about since we're talking about chrono and bringing and making sure that your barrel blocker is on. We still don't have a definitive answer for you folks as to the new changes in the chrono flow. And unfortunately, Cyamp will not be able to join us. He had to get emergency surgery, so he won't be the head of the line. But we'll have somebody else at the head of the line to be directing. Yes.
I will be, because I can't see the chrono numbers.
Oh, okay. So there you
Okay.
go.
All
So
right.
Joker will be at the head of the chrono line. He will be inspecting everybody's wristbands to make sure you have the right wristband for the uniform that you're wearing. And if you aren't, he's going to send you over to our vendors who are there to get the appropriate gear on. Now, for those of you who honestly just are totally clueless and are not wearing the right uniform, there are simple fixes to that. Aside from, well, number one, you could go get the right clothing to wear over at the vendors, or if you have to, go to the nearest Walmart and get the appropriate top and bottom, because the chest rigs doesn't really matter. One of the things you can do to fix your headgear is just tape it with the right color tape. If you have a green helmet and you need to be on black shirts, just get some black tape and cover up your helmet.
Or you have 5 days?
Yeah.
For some of us, we leave Wednesday. Go to Amazon, and Amazon has helmet covers that are relatively inexpensive. I have all the colors for all my helmets. It's like one helmet could be all the colors, because the only thing we're looking for is a major color, right? We don't care if there's tan peeking through on a black helmet.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's what people are going to see. You know what I mean? Like the chest carrier, that's one thing. It's it's front and center, right? But like people aren't. Do you remember the team we used to have that Tom Swift used to run? We allowed him to use Cad Pat pants but black shirts.
Mm-hmm.
But we can see it from the waist down. Nobody cares. So it's waist up is important. You're supposed to look the same. That's fine. But like you're going to be seen from the middle of the chest to the head. That's what people are going to see and be aiming at. So that's where you want to have uniform. That's the most important thing. You don't have black pants and you're on black shirts. Just don't wear multicam. Like that's too much. But like
I mean, come on, guys.
there's some
How can you not
leeway.
have?
Don't get me wrong. But like don't be crazy about it. But there's some leeway. But
So does gear color matter or not?
You mean
only headgear.
Only headgear. Okay.
Yeah,
So
chest rigs, or whatever
yeah,
you're wearing,
like I
plate
said,
carriers.
if you're a helmet
Nope.
wearer, helmet's got to match somehow. If
Look.
if all you wear is a chest rig or belt suspenders, it doesn't
I
matter.
finally found one that fits. Okay. I finally found with the internal Velcro that fits. I don't want to have to go not wear it.
Yeah, so that's why we don't care what kind of plate carrier chest rig, because it is that difficult to find the one that fits and works out for you. We're not gonna force you to wear a black chest rig. Just wear whatever chest rig you have, but we do ask that you wear appropriately colored or patterned hat or helmet. And like I said, if you
That's the link, by the way, in chat. That is
Oh,
the
okay.
Amazon link for the helmets.
yeah, helmet covers.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not asking you to repaint your helmet. You get a helmet cover, get some tape, whatever you need to change that.
And if you can't find solid tan, just look at the suggestions down there, because there are some that have the solid tan.
Mm-hmm. So we have a question I see here from ElectraGuard. There will be a flea market on Sunday, so that'll occur after the zombie game. So you can set up. Some folks will set up. You can set up inside the big pavilion that has benches in there. You can't set up before the end of the zombie game, but once the zombie game ends, you can take a section of one of those benches and set up your gear on there. I'll have to check with Timmy. I don't know if he's watching this, but in previous years, he's allowed selling out of the back of vehicles but I don't know if that's going to be the case because that was when, but parking is rather limited. So don't count on that. Just count on bringing your gear, setting up in the pavilion or in the open area. Bring a blanket or whatever to set up, to
It's
sell out of
it's
there.
it's first come first serve.
Hmm.
Once you're out of the space that Timmy has designated, that's it. And like Moondog said, you have to wait until the zombie game is over. If you set up early, Timmy's going to boot you.
Hmm. All right, and no saving places for somebody else. Yeah. So, all right. So, cons- getting
Hey,
back to
Garcia.
Chrono, and now that Joker's going to be the head of the line there, um, we also still need a few more volunteers. If you have experience running a chrono machine, then we definitely would like a few more volunteers. If we rather to have a few more volunteers and just say it's cool, we don't need you to be out there, but contact um, either Sin or Joker, and we'll get you set up. They'll vet you. We'll get you set up at a chrono station. We have up to 10 chrono stations, at least, as is the current plan, and we're going to split them up for chronos for AEGs and chronos for HPA. So especially if you have experience with HPA rigs, we want to talk to you. And if you do volunteer, be willing to be there from start of chrono till we kick off the game. But we will compensate you for being there. We'll get you some exclusive swag and gear for your efforts. And of course, you'll have the thanks of all the players who are getting through the chrono line. And concerning volunteers, we also still need volunteers for the registration. We could always use a few more, and especially if you're going to be there with if your parents are going to bring you there, if you're younger, if they're going to be on site, or if you have significant others who are traveling with you. For those of you who don't realize this, I'm married to Vendetta, so she's been part of this whole production since the beginning. But we've had a lot of players whose wives, whose daughters have volunteered for the registration, and they're great. They're awesome. So, any
Yeah,
other?
it's easy. So
Yeah.
if that helps.
Did you see my questions to you, Moondog?
Oh, hold on. I didn't catch that one.
Skittles and for registration and bugs for Chrono.
Oh, okay, great.
Great.
Yes. And I'll circle in with you. I've got a couple of guys who contacted me also who wanted to volunteer. So yeah, we've got a couple of more names. We could always use more, especially if you're out there, if you're not going to be playing and you're just going to be hanging around with your friends, or you got injured or something. Come. We've had players who've that's the case where they bought their tickets, they're all ready to go with their buddies to play, and then they got some injury, and then well, come on, join us over in the registration or chrono line. Joker, is there anything you would like to add about skill set for chrono or things they should?
It should be pretty straightforward with Chrono. I mean, it's when it comes down to like chronoing AEGs, it's pretty much be pass fail. So if they're over the limit, then go get a different gun or go swap out that spring and then come back. When it comes down to HPA, step out of the way, mess with your reg so we can get the next person through, so we can make it fast and easy. The last couple times we were going so quickly that people only had to wait like 2 or 3 minutes. But again, please don't be the guy that walks up with 10 guns inside of a cart. Just keep coming back through chrono later on. 2-3 guns max. Let's keep the line moving.
Yeah, you don't. Well, some of the things you don't want to be bringing. Don't be bringing the guns you're planning on using for Dead Blood on on Saturday. We don't need to chrono those that day at that time, and we're not set up for it anyway.
I mean, we will, but I mean, if you know that it's going to chrono way low, then that's fine.
Yeah. And just bring the guns your primary and your backup gun. I don't. Yeah. Just keep it simple if you can. Yeah.
Oh, guys, also please have the mag for the gun you're doing, especially those specialty guns. Like, if you're going to like, if you have an MP5, bring an MP5 mag. Not that if you have one of those ones that takes the oh god, the 301 round mag, well, bring one of those mags with so we can actually chrono it appropriately, not be like, sorry, bud, we can't chrono this. We don't have all the mags set up.
Yeah, we only generally have a couple of AK mags and mostly M4 mags on hand, that just to speed things up. But bring your own mag and have it full of your own BBs. We'll top it off with the Chrono BBs, obviously, but bring a full mag. In that case,
Well, we don't want it. You want it full because if we can't fit in,
yeah,
Empty
power.
mag, an empty mag.
Just bring an empty mag. You can, once you're out of chrono, then go fill it with whatever weight you're going to use.
Oh wait,
just bring an empty mag up.
Depends on the mag. If you're bringing a high cap mag, bring it
Well,
full.
yeah, that's fine. I understand what you're saying, but
Yeah.
like if it's, if it's a regular mid cap type, just bring an empty one. They'll pop in 10 rounds or so, and you're good to go.
Okay. We got a question here about the bunkhouses.
You kind of answer your own question. We don't have anything to do with that. That's strictly an EMR luxury that they're providing to us. What's it say? Only if we show up Friday we get that. Oh, what bunkhouse you in? You'll get that when you show up, and I think we're going to talk about when to show up a little later, right?
We can talk about it now. We're not allowed onto the property before 3 p.m. on Friday. So you have to, if you're coming in early to sign in and chrono register, which we encourage you to. That doesn't actually start until 5 p.m. But if you're coming in early because you're camping and you're staying on site, and when you want to have your camp, your tent and everything set up, you can't. The earliest you can come is 3 p.m. So just be aware of that. And we'll be setting up. Don't come up early to the sign in and chrono area and asking if they can chrono yet. We haven't. We'll open it when it's time to open, and we won't do anything before then.
I think we have a bullhorn, don't we?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And then people make the mistake of giving me that said bullhorn.
Yeah. Oh, my correction. I misspoke. It's from 6 to 8, not 5 o'clock. Sorry, that was previous years.
So 6 to yeah, because
yes.
I thought it was till 7.
Yes, because we had requests that the people were coming in late. Especially, I understand there's a lot of traffic on Fridays, so people were asked because we're coming in later because of traffic, and so they asked to have it open later. But just from a timing standpoint, we did have to have a hard stop at 8 o'clock. So we're gonna have the sign in and chrono from 6 to 8 o'clock. All right.
Now, that being said, I don't want to put undue pressure on Virtue, who isn't here to scream at me. If they're set up early, they're going to start accepting early.
For chrono, you mean?
Yeah,
yes.
right. Like
Considering
if they're ready to go by 5, they're going to start going at 5, right?
Considering I'm the one coming with him, I don't foresee that happening. But
that's fine. I'm just saying if everything works in our favor and we can get going early, we'll try and get going early.
Yes, that is accurate. But don't come there at 4 o'clock and ask if expecting that. We posted up the time. It's from 6 to 8, and if we can get it, like Ian said, if we can open it early, we will. But
I'll be up there Thursday. That's all I got to say.
Oh, very good. So
I'm leaving Wednesday night, so. But I do have to stop off at the prison to pick some stuff up before I come up there. So that's why we're leaving.
You really should preface that sometimes.
What do you mean? My prison.
Joker, isn't there a bullhorn at the prison? You could bring your own.
But then I'll forget to bring it back, and I'll forget to bring it with me. I'm not taking that out of there.
Okay.
But
yeah, no, we have bullhorns, and EMR actually has an actual honest to God PA system with microphones. So if we need to broadcast to the world, we can.
Yeah, this is true. Now, get to Ian's point. You want to explain what you mean by prison?
Oh, I run events at the Crescent Sanatorium. So I have my own little cell with all my stuff in it. So I just go there, visit, stick around for a week at a time. Not that I get in that much trouble.
So yeah, definitely check out Players Wanted. They put on some really interesting events, especially in that case, the sanatorium is certainly an interesting venue. So that's
Joker, don't fool people. You're not staying at the prison. I stay at the
No,
prison.
I don't.
You go to a hotel.
Oh, that's another thing I got to do.
I sleep at the prison. No problem. The ghosts leave me alone. They like me.
I'm too bougie.
Well, we've got a little bit of time. Do you guys want to make any recommendations for places hopefully people have figured out where they're going to be staying for this event. Prior
that's
to this.
funny thing because my hotel canceled on me like 3 days ago.
What?
Yeah, on the Tuesday stream, she called me up. She goes, "Your room will not be ready in time."
Where
so I was like,
can you chat where you're staying? Because I hope we're not staying in the same place. Because I did not receive that phone call, thank God. But
the Blue Ridge Hotel.
nope. All right.
Okay.
Sucks to be you, bro.
But Joker, I'm gonna to chat you. I usually stay at Binghamton, which it's north of there, and of course that's antithetical to your trip.
I'm probably gonna be staying at your guys' same hotel now. So if you want to send it over, I'm actually on hotels.com right now. Like the great thing about these streams is I remembered is how much stuff I have to get before I go. So I just had to buy the hydro packs because I'm not running my battle belt this time to save some weight. I had to buy my mag adapters, my M4 mag adapters for my drill gun. 2 of them because I have 2. I'll have my other one on Thursday. I'm sorry that I'm laughing.
What
offline, I'll tell you why. It's definitely a story. Sorry.
That's good.
Oh God. I have too much fun in Airsoft travels. Smurf's reading chat. She'll start laughing too because she knows exactly why.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, anybody else have recommendations for places that they like to stay?
Me and my guys, we stay at the Holiday Inn in Dixon City, which is about 30 to 40 minutes south of the field. Not the cheapest in the world, but it's not
I was
super
going to say,
expensive either.
Holiday Inns have gotten quite pricey.
We've just always stayed there, and we split it between 4 of us, so it's not really that bad. I can't guarantee there's any room left there or not, but that's where we stay.
I've stayed at that one before. Yeah, that's a nice spot.
Yeah, it's nice.
I have stayed at the Red Roof Inn that's in Scranton. That's kind of seedy, but it was cheap.
I hear that I was going to stay at the Red Roof Inn in not Johnson City. It's the other one over in Binghamton. There's a couple of them in Binghamton, but I remember the Tim warned me not to stay at the one near the Walmart, so I changed over to the one that was closer to Port Dixon. And
you
we've always
stayed at
stayed
this
there.
one before? This hotel that you just linked in here. That's what you guys stayed at?
That's the one we
Okay.
were staying at for the last 3 years. It's clean. There's a Cracker Barrel down the road that we always go and eat at. And
I think I've seen video of you guys at the Cracker Barrel after an event. I think you posted video like 2 years ago or something.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite spots to go eat. But I
don't know. We always camp, so this is one of the events that we camp there at site because saving money is great.
Yes. This year though is the one year that we're not going to be over in Binghamton. I just wanted to try out a different spot, so we're going to be closer to Dixon City in Dunmore, I believe.
Okay.
But anyway.
And Joker, there's always the staff bunkhouse too. If you're
no, thank you.
I'm just saying, if you got if you got no options, you got that option.
No, I got options. I'm doing it right now.
But to let you know that if anybody who volunteers, we do have a bunkhouse that's reserved just for staff. So that is one of the perks for being a full time volunteer at this event, whether you're an embed or a CO. And we could extend it to chrono volunteers if you volunteer for more than one day. So hit me up on a DM, because I don't think we've filled up all the slots in the staff bunkhouse.
Now, here's kind of a unique question too. Is there a time that we cannot arrive by? Like, say if we wanted to arrive Friday night, but it's sometime really, really late.
Oh, I think there is. I think
Yeah,
because Tim shuts things down. What is it, at 10 p.m., 9 p.m.?
sounds about right. I mean, because
He has to
he
get.
live he lives there, so he's got to make it safe for his own family and make sure he knows exactly who's on property. So if you know you're going to be late, I would say maybe contact him and say, hey,
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm coming from 900 miles away. I'm not going to roll in till maybe 11. Maybe he'll say, hey, text me when you get close and he'll let you in. I don't know. I can't speak for him, but yeah, we do have to be respectful, because as much as it's his paintball airsoft field, it's his home, so we need to respect that.
Hmm. Now, I think I missed this one from. Did folks address the comment from Jay Rodriguez about driving?
What Jay said, I thought, was when people are coming in, there's usually somebody there who could be checking in uh bunk spots and camp spots. I thought you had to do that through the pro shop, but if there's somebody who's actually directing people to
No, I think
bunkhouses, that's great.
yeah, and also don't drive down the road at Mock Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah,
just
yeah,
drive
the Bach
slowly.
Jesus, yeah, yeah,
Drive
yeah.
slower than you think you need to drive once you get to the property over at EMR, because um, Tim has his family lives there on the road, and his kids are out playing. So yeah, it's home to him. So drive like you're driving into somebody's driveway, because
And
you
the
are.
and the road is gnarly, so
Yeah.
you'll lose an oil pan easy if you're not going real slow.
Yeah, that one dip
Yep, yep. When
gets
it
him
coming
every time.
Not my
around,
truck.
yep. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't drive down there. You get yelled at Timmy once, and that's the end of it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You never do it again.
This is true. Um, so we've talked about places you could stay, and of course, look up now if you have to. Um, Places to eat. Any recommendations? I already gave mine. I love going to Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. We stay in Dixon City because right in the parking lot is a Texas Roadhouse.
Oh yeah, I love Texas Roadhouse.
There's a Chinese style buffet not far from there, but being that it's you know semi-rural Pennsylvania, and we sometimes don't get off the field until you know dark-ish. It's not always open, strangely enough, but we know Texas Roadhouse is always there for us. But yeah, there's a buffet, there's Texas Roadhouse, there's I think some seafood joint. There's a Primanti Brothers of people who know Primanti Brothers from Pittsburgh.
Hmm.
Um, that's about it that I know of. I know there's that Italian restaurant right there at the bottom of the road by EMR, but I don't know how hard or easy it is to get into that place. So it looks always completely booked.
I think it's just a place to eat of convenience.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably.
There's
if
that
you're
one, because we were on that hunt that one time when we found a really cool place. I just forget where it was. I think Sarah knows. I don't. Pretty much the stomach guides the way.
yeah.
We have no word yet on food trucks, right?
No, not yet. But oh, okay. Somebody's birthday.
No, I was looking to see if a response came in, and all of a sudden I was on the wrong app. Sorry.
Okay.
The event is rain or shine.
Yep.
Yeah. So
So I would highly recommend don't bring your AEGs that can be susceptible to water damage.
never stopped me from laying in the rain with an AEG. But
Nope. Me neither.
Well, you have one O call, fry its Titan. You never do it again. That's always fun.
Yeah, but yeah, we play rain or shine. I know people are real nervous about the rain. It's still too early to tell. And Timmy made a really good post on Facebook about it. EMR is in a weird kind of microclimate.
Yeah,
It's
very
on
much
it's
so.
on it's on top of a mountain, but the weather when you look it up is all based on the valley below the mountain. So the weather doesn't really match up with what a weather app or the news is even going to tell you. Um, you play rain or shine. If God forbid we do get lightning, we'll pause the game and exit the field till hopefully the lightning passes, because that's just an insurance no. Everybody's walking around with electric electric typewriters in their hand in an electric storm. Not a great idea. But
And big radio wires,
yeah,
antennas.
exactly. And yeah, and all the radios and everything going on. So, but if it's raining, you're getting wet. Rain games are fun. Live it up.
Yeah, that's
That's
like
why I'm bringing a mechanical gas gun
um,
and my
so.
knife.
I'll wrap it up with one other recommendation. If you're up in near Binghamton, I highly recommend the Speedy and Rib Pit up the road from, and of course the Cheesesteak Boss. But if you're if you're up over, I think it's closer to, um, what is this area? I'm just looking on the map here. Uh, Port Crane, I think it was. Oh, Port Dixon. Port Dixon. It's closer to Port Dixon. So there you go. There you go. But um, I think it's about time for the our wheel of
Well,
winners, right?
yeah, but we also had some additional topics we might want to cover before we do that. I don't know if you want to talk about that. We had the idea of maybe talking about some tips for game start.
Oh,
Do you want to wrap up with the raffle now, or do we want to talk about maybe some tips and tricks before we get into that? It's your
uh,
call.
yeah. Let's do that. Actually, I was hoping to get a few more COs because to chime in on what you do at the game start in term and but if uh, that's the reason why I was suggesting that. Unless you want to offer tips on what you need to do at the start of the game.
I mean, I can go off of memory. I haven't actually played this event in quite some time.
Well, what? How about this? What I can say about the start of the game? What we usually do is we'll have a morning safety briefing with Tim and myself, and we'll do uh, and I know why.
Sorry.
Behave,
I know why he's
behave.
Sorry,
laughing.
I'm behaving. I can laugh.
And then we have the national anthem, which will be sung by Vendetta, by the way, and she's recruited me to sing as well. Um, then I will dismiss everybody to go into the field to your starting locations. And again, I'll reiterate that or remind you, this is not your spawn point. This is your starting location for the game. There, you should get your stuff together, and you'll listen to your embeds and your CO, because they will actually be going over what the plan will be in the morning. And
Yeah, I got something.
yeah,
There's nothing in the castle.
yes, don't go straight for the castle. It's almost assured and there's no objective in the castle.
There is no objective in the castle. However, there may be resistance.
Yes, there will
Oh
be
yeah, yeah, yeah,
resistance
yeah.
for sure.
There's
But
always resistance in the castle.
yeah, I'm gonna
Um,
put this back up again. What Matt Rush is saying here is, I'm not gonna say know where your respawn is, because like Moondog said, there is no hard respawn this year. Know where your starting point is, because there's nothing worse than, okay, we got 5 minutes to game time, and people are just now coming up the driveway. Oh, do you know where green shirts are starting? Yeah. Don't you? Did you look at the map? Did you see where you're starting? Know
Did you
where to
read the
go
player
Player
packet?
packet.
so you can get there as fast as possible. Because I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I hate airsoft time. The game starts on time for a reason. And Bad Blood especially, if you break it down into what it is, it's a gigantic timed scavenger hunt. So the more time you eat up, the less time you have to complete your objectives. So know where you're going and get there when briefing ends. If you haven't chronoed, I understand. The minute briefing is over, get in chrono, get on the field. Don't wait around for your buddies to get whatever he's getting out of the trunk of his car. Get to your spot and get ready, because at 11 o'clock start time, I think it's 11, right?
Well, you know what? We had talked about
We were talking
you know,
about probably starting earlier.
there were some requests on that. Right now we're still planning on a 11 o'clock start time, unless all the COs agree that they'll start at 10:30.
Okay, so all
Yeah.
right, let's.
Well, hold on. I got a point to make here.
Mhm.
If to say whatever it is inside the thing, because we should actually close chrono about 20 minutes before the game starts, so that way the people that are running chrono in the morning on Saturday have a chance to get ready and go. Not like last year where it was a mad scramble to try to get ready and go because we went to like 5 minutes before game start.
No,
That's a very good point. Very good.
That's a good point. So maybe that's a good enough reason to keep it 11 o'clock. So let's do
Okay.
that.
So
All
we
right.
could even say, 10:30, chrono is closed, and get to your spot. Because we're going to try and keep the morning briefing as short and sweet. And
Right.
it should give you enough time to get out to the field.
And some of those hikes are not short.
No, they're not.
Now, to answer the obvious question, for those of you who are either delayed, there's any number of reasons, car trouble or whatever, who get to the game late. That doesn't mean the chrono is permanently closed, but it will be closed temporarily until we get the game started, get the game flowing, and then we'll have a late check-in and registration. But you'll just wait. You'll have to wait because there's a lot of stuff going on at the beginning of the event, and we really have to focus in on those. And then, you'll get an opportunity to get signed in, chronoed, so you can join your buddies out there in the field. And that's another reason why you should have a radio, because that's a valid reason to be using your radio to find out, well, where is everybody now? Because they're obviously not at their start location. They're somewhere else on the field. And then you'll need your radio to figure that out.
Yeah, don't ask us.
Yeah, don't ask Vendetta or Smurf where
Don't ask me where they're at. They're out on the field. That's where they're at.
Yeah.
Frankly, don't ask me either. If you come across me in my wanderings, I don't know where everybody is. I know where they're supposed to start, but it's now 1 in the afternoon. I don't know where they are. I can ask them, but so can you. Use your radio, do what it's meant to do.
Yeah, surprise. When you ask us, where they are, we would have to get on the same channel that you are. If you have your radio, on your channel, we'd do the same thing. We'd have to do the same thing that you should be doing. So there you go.
Where's
I have
Marcus
my
at?
own radio
We're over
now.
here. What if we ordered an order for Amped at the event? Will they be there on Friday, and what's their hours? I believe so, and I believe they close at dark.
I believe that is correct as well. Yeah, they will be there. Timmy confirmed vendors will be set up Friday. They close whenever EMR tells them to close, I would assume, but darkish.
Is a radio a vital piece of gear, or would you be fine without one?
Well, we
Read the
just
player packet.
we just discussed why it would be a vital piece of gear, because if you at any time that you're separated, whether or not you need to go drop a deuce and go back to the porta johns and then come back into the game, you don't
You
know
brave soul.
you don't know where the rest of your faction is. So yes, you'll need a radio to figure that to have them let you know where you can meet them.
It really is a vital piece of gear. If you guys don't have a radio, we went through the links and all that. Baofangs actually a lot of them are on sale on Amazon right now. Not that we're like, it sounds like I'm an Amazon fanboy, but it's a week before the event starts, and that's probably going to be the fastest way to get them.
Cobras, Midlands, Motorola's, those are perfectly fine too.
Yeah, we actually had somebody on one of the Facebook groups earlier this week. And just say, I'm looking at this at Walmart right now. Is this good? I did a quick look up. Yeah, it's fine. It was some Talk On brand. It was cheap, two-pack radio, covers FRS. You're good.
Yeah.
Looks different than everybody else's radios, so if you lose it, it's going to be easy to pick that one out.
That's a
but your name's going to be on the radio.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, make sure you put your names on your radio.
And especially to talk about getting lost. EMR is one of the larger fields in the area. We're looking at roughly what 1,000-ish acres of playable field. So if you do get separated on the field, like not even for, like coming back to staging, you get lost or you get hurt, the radio's the only thing that's going to save you. So
How's the cell signal on the field in case the radio goes bad?
Not good.
Not good.
yeah,
It
not
depends on your carrier, but for
Yeah.
most of them, you're lucky to get 2 bars.
I had T-Mobile, and it was very, very spotty. And I think previous years I had Verizon. It was still very, very spotty.
yeah. Radio's going to be literally your lifeline while you're on the property.
Okay.
We had skipped over it.
Oh.
Jay had asked a while ago, what about leaving the property late? He said, is there a gate that's locked or unable to leave? Because he's never known that there was a stay put order. You know, when we were talking about people coming in late, what if you leave late to go out?
That I don't know.
I don't think we can answer
I mean,
that.
I know in the past years we haven't had any issues because like we've had to run into Walmart in the middle of the night because we figured out that we needed another air mattress. And we didn't have any issues, but
I don't think you can lock the gate legally. That would be a serious hazard if something breaks out.
Oh, when people are on site?
Yeah.
Probably not.
So I think it's more of just being conscientious of all the other campers and knowing exactly where your campsite is when you get ready to come back, because it's going to be dark.
Okay, so I think we should get over to picking the winner for last week's Monstrum giveaway before we.
Do you want to plug anything before we do the spin?
Yeah. So next week, because this is our last live stream, but I spoke to the folks over at Monstrum, and they want to give away 2 more of these. You're with a choice of and they come in a choice of 2 colors. They come in either black and FD. They're going to give away 2 more of these, but I'm going to give them away at the event at Bad Blood just before the start of a regular raffle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away a special raffle ticket separate from the regular EVIC one. All you have to do is take out your phone, bring up YouTube or TikTok, and show that you subscribed, and show it to my son, Sock1, who will be there. He's the guy who's going to be giving you your game patches anyway. So at the end of the game, when you go, everybody goes back to the sign-in to get your raffle ticket. At that point, you can also go to the separate line where Sock1 is, and show them your phone, show him your phone, and just show that you're subscribed to either Moondog Go or or TikTok, my TikTok, and he'll give you an extra raffle ticket. And we'll be pulling from that group 2 winners for a monster.
I'm just saying, you can just give it to me. I mean, I'll put it to good use.
I'm just saying it's worth it because last year I won the Balder Mini by doing that.
Yes.
At Bad Blood.
Yes.
So it is totally worth it. But if you get a chance, I would take the screenshot of the YouTube or TikTok now while you're at home.
Yes.
So that way, because the reception can be kind of hard getting in there to show it to him.
That's as we were saying. Yes. Yeah. Yourself. You may get 1 or 2 bars if you're lucky. So Smurf gave a really good tip. Take a screenshot of your phone of YouTube, Moondog Go, and TikTok, and also be giving away a replica EOTech. And this thing looks legit. Aside from the fact that it's not a real holocyte, it's a red dot. But let's see if I can get this thing to focus. I think it's looking for my face on this thing. There we go. So this is a really legit looking EOTech, and it even has that reticle that has the additional 2 dots below the center, so that you could use this as a range for farther ranges. So I'm giving away this and the Monstrum Raider at the before the start of the raffle with a special offer ticket. So go ahead and register. Get on subscribe before next week, and you'll get access to those extra raffle tickets, those special raffle tickets. Oh, one other thing. Sorry for jumping on this. I almost forgot. Not only are the is Monstrum giving me these to give away, 2 of these to give away, but they're also going to give away a red dot and a prism and a magnifier set. And let's see if I can bring that up. Actually, let me share.
Prisms are
that.
great, especially
Yeah.
if you have astigmatism.
Stigmata of the eye.
Let me see if I can bring that
Yeah,
up.
you can't give that light thing to Joker though. He'll just rack it and break it.
All right, can you, Ian? I've queued it up. So this is what they're offering to send.
Ooh.
That's pretty sweet.
Great.
If you're gonna be airsofting with it, you might want to get a
You know,
little
Ian,
protector there.
I'm just gonna say, if you're walking out of the field and suddenly there's a little sting in your buttocks, I didn't do it.
That's fine. I mean, I know you look like a pepperoni pizza, but I usually have a ring around my neck from just being out there. So yeah, that's cool. Do what you gotta do.
Make sure you dress appropriate for the weather, and if you need to, bring sunblock and use it. Nope, I think we lost Moondog.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't kick him.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, I don't know what happened there.
I didn't do it on purpose.
No worries. Especially not with a spin coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, so without further delay, as I was saying, we were giving away a Monstrum Raider. This is a 2000 lumen light, and this is crazy bright, and it's solid aluminum. So this thing, you could use this as a hammer if you needed to. And I'm just about finished giving a review. I've run this over with my car twice, and don't worry, I'm not giving away this one because I've run it over in my car twice. But you'll be getting one directly from Monstrum. They're going to be mailing it out. So, without further ado, let's spin for a winner. And let me
There's a
go
lot
back.
of names there.
Yeah. All right. And here we go.
My name's not on that list.
Mine's on it
Bucks
3
is-
times.
Why not, Joker?
I don't know. I don't have time to. Never mind. I was gonna
All
go.
right.
All right, Ben.
Congratulations, Ben.
You
Congratulations.
okie dokie.
Is that Utypo as the last name? I don't know how to pronounce that.
I don't know either, but
Utypo.
Tiepo? Tiepo?
I'm sorry if I'm butchering it.
Tiepo. Ben Tiepo. So yeah, I'm butchering it too. So yeah.
I'm not even gonna attempt the name.
Right?
All
Not-
right.
So
That is-
congratulations, Ben. I'll be emailing you, and hopefully the email that you entered with, you'll be checking that, and it doesn't go into spam. But as soon as I confirm that the mailing address that you sent me is the one you want it sent to, because some folks don't want to send it to their home because porch pirates or whatever, they prefer having it sent to work or whatever. I'll get your ship to address, and I'll get that over to Monstrum, and they'll send it out to you. All right, so I think we're good for the night. I want to, before I wrap things up, I just want to ask if anybody had anything you wanted to add, any tips, any things that we should be watching out for before Friday, next Friday. Start off with you, Headkill, if you have anything you want to add.
No, just stay hydrated, prepare for any weather, and just keep an eye on the weather report, and be prepared to have some fun.
Great, Joker.
I'm my biggest thing is go ahead, guys. Make sure you stay hydrated and everything else. We will be having an AAR after the event on Tuesday for our stream that we do every week on Tuesdays. We'll actually be talking about Bad Blood again in 2 days as we get everybody prepped for this. So,
And I might even be able to join you since I'm on the same time, the time zone as you this time. But
oh, nice.
yeah.
I will also I'll give one piece of advice. If some fat old dude in a tan outfit walks up and taps you on the shoulder, the proper response is nice kill, not are you effing kidding me? Like I said, I don't think I'm getting many knife kills because I think too many people are just going to shoot first and apologize later. But it's going to be fun times.
You're a target now.
I've been a target. I've been a target since 2019. Man, come on. Last year, 153 people. Yeah, I'm a major target.
Smurf.
I don't know. Like they said, stay hydrated. Make sure you've got your waiver and all your paperwork with you. Read your player packet. Make sure you've got everything that you need, because the closest Walmart is not close.
What is the closest Walmart? It's about 30, 40 minutes away?
It's about a half hour, 45 minutes away in New York.
In Binghamton, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even think it's the Binghamton one. It's another one. It was. I looked it up. I had receipts from last year because we drove in there at least twice. But yeah, it's not anywhere close. So, make sure you've got everything you need. If and even bring some things that you may not think you need, just to be on the safe side.
Bring some emergency sugar, like those squeezed packets
Yes.
of applesauce that I have on you. Sometimes it really helps if you start to crash because you've been playing hard all day and you forgot to eat.
Peanut butter.
Like,
Yeah.
That
You ever
Walmart
see the little Jif cups? Fit right
Yeah,
in your pocket.
peanut butter, beef jerky, emergency sugar, and with right now the weather forecast, extra socks.
Vendetta.
I was going to add to that. Bring some salt. That actually helps too. I'm just going to repeat what Smurfette was saying. Signed waivers and read your player packet. But more, and I'm assuming you'll have your number with you. So that's about it. I'm not gonna. And yeah, don't ask us questions that you should already know.
Yeah.
Or else you'll get that look. All right, and I'll let you take it out. Close things up there, Sonic.
It's a charity game. Don't be that guy. Seriously, don't take yourself seriously. Just you're out there with God knows how many other people shooting little pieces of plastic at each other. It's a game. Don't let your temper flare up. Just if something didn't go your way, walk away. Just walk away. Don't get in people's face. Don't get in my face. Don't get in Tom's face. Just walk away. That's simple.
They're asking questions about the tickets again.
Well, we've got 2 teams sold out, and I was surprised that Black Shirts hadn't sold out because they were really close.
Real close, yeah.
Yeah.
They were very well may have. We know that EVIC has allowed past cap before. Like, I don't know if their system doesn't say, okay, once you hit this number, it shuts off the even ability. Because we've even seen it when you look at the roster. Sometimes we have more people than there should have been tickets. It does
not
happen.
a huge amount. It's just
No,
like
not a
maybe
huge
like,
amount, but like it kind of
6 more.
fluctuates. So
Yeah.
Black Shirts by tomorrow morning could be done. But yeah, if you still don't have a ticket, Marxists, they're available. Easy team color, you're gonna have fun.
It's just tan desert. I mean, come
Yep.
on. Everybody's should have a desert uniform. So, yeah. Anyway.
And if you really, really, really want to be in your besties team, just talk to us. We'll do our best.
Yeah.
All right.
Be nice.
Raynard!
All right, everybody. Thanks for being on.
He missed the raffle.
Again.
Oh, okay. Well,
Do we want to give Joker a quick plug for Gresson? Try and save Gresson one more time.
oh yes, please.
Yes.
Almost forgot.
So, to give a best understanding of what's happening with the Crescent prison is that the sort of what's happened with some other fields and everything else. The landlord is trying to evict the owners on the property because somebody else thought that they can come in and offer more and get it. There's a long, detailed story about what's going on with it. But in the short term, go ahead and guys go to this GoFundMe. It's GoFundMe.com/F/Crescent Sanatorium, or just click the link or whatever. If you actually copy that and put it into the chat, it actually puts it up on the YouTube video. Ian, just saying.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. So the biggest thing about this is that they're fighting really hard for the stuff that to try to preserve the site. The group that wants to come in pretty much wants to get rid of some of the buildings. They want to do other crazy stuff to the property. So if you guys love the property, been out there, definitely go there. Check out the GoFundMe. And we want to be able to host Airsoft there for a long period of time. And this will make that happen.
Great. All right, everybody. We'll let that be our final word for this live stream. Again, hope you travel safe, and we're looking forward to seeing you on Friday. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.